Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Heather Colleen and it's Sunday, so it's Self-Love Sunday, and I'm really excited to talk about this topic today, which is comparison. It's very easy to compare ourselves, compare our bodies, our lives, our children to other people's children, our spouses to other people's spouses. You're on Facebook and you're not feeling very happy, but it's nighttime and you're kind of bored and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go through Facebook and see what's going on, or Instagram. And you see these, photos of a friend of yours who bought a new car. And you're like, oh, I wish I had a new car. Then you scroll down more and then you see a friend who just got engaged. And you're like, oh, well, I'm single and that makes me feel depressed. Like, why am I not even with somebody at the moment? It's all these comparing, ourselves to others. And it's so easy to do because of social media. So, I am definitely one who has compared myself to other people. I've done it before. When you start sitting there and comparing your life to other people's lives, it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the people around you. You should take into consideration right away when you start feeling like, why don't I have that? Snap out of it and think of something that you do have. Think of something that makes you happy. As soon as you start comparing, take that power back in and really sit there and think, why am I feeling this way? What am I missing from within that I have to sit here and compare myself to this person, or, compare what they have to my life, because I don't have this, that they have. So really just take that power back. That's self-love. Self-love is, reflecting on yourself, reflecting on the things that you have with gratitude. Don't get on social media first thing in the morning. I do not do that. I take care of myself first. I take care of my needs first. I don't worry about what other people are doing as much as I care and love all you guys. I don't go on social media and browse through everything immediately in the morning. As my first, intention in the morning is to take care of myself mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, brush my teeth, do my yoga, meditation, whatever it is, eat a really healthy breakfast, and make my girls a really healthy breakfast as well, because it makes me happy getting nutrition into their little bodies. They're growing. So that's what makes me happy. And, getting on social media first thing in the morning, it just doesn't really sit right with me. I've done it before, obviously, and I've done it first thing before I've gone to bed, which I don't do at all anymore either. And, it's not that, and I am very guilty of it. I'm guilty of, going like, oh my gosh, how lucky are they? And I'm like, oh, I'm lucky too. I'm a lucky person. I'm alive, I'm healthy. I understand what it means to be happy and what it means to have gratitude in life. I'm grateful for the most simple things in the world. I've heard this before, there's not one flower that is alike. All flowers are different. All humans are different. We are all not the same. And we have to understand that. Write all the stuff you love about yourself down. Write it down. Write this list down and go through it and just look in the mirror and say what you wrote down, what you love about yourself, and look in the mirror and feel that energy. Really feel it. I think that people are so embarrassed to really look at themselves. And this is why it took me this long to even get on YouTube. I will be quite honest with you. It took me a long time because I have to stare at myself right now. I'm looking at myself, talking to everybody, and that was really hard for me. It took a lot of time, to build up my confidence, stepping out of my comfort zone and just opening up this side of me. And it feels amazing because I have so much energy, so much passion about this, and I can now be here with everybody, talk about my passion and my love, and it's really exciting for me. So now I'm definitely not camera shy. I feel fine doing this, but it took some time. When you stop comparing yourself, you're building your confidence up. You're building that strength up, which is inside of all of us. And when you can just write this list down of everything you love about yourself, work on it every single day, and just realize that you are very loved, but it starts with you. It doesn't start with somebody else. Like, if you can look at yourself and really go within, and I know that this is really hard and this could be really difficult for some people to hear, and some people may really get, judgmental when I say this, but if you could truly look at yourself as if you were a child, would you tell your child, or would you tell a child, you would be a better person if you were like this? No, you're not going to say that to a child. I mean, I sure hope you wouldn't, but it really starts with, just love. That's how much you want to love yourself. You want to love yourself so much that you fulfill yourself and that you are gentle with yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. You're going to be compassionate to your children. You're going to be compassionate towards other children. And, kids, they learn. They're learning all the time. So you're not going to sit there and put them down. You're not going to sit there and put yourself down either, are you? Come on, you're not going to. We're going to practice on this. Be honest with yourself, what you love about yourself, and then maybe some goal settings that you actually really want to do. Maybe you are on social media and you see like this person is, say a CEO of her own company, and you're like, I want to do that. But it's not because you're comparing yourself, and it's not because, you're wanting to be liked more because of this. It's a genuine, want. It's a genuine thing that you want to do to pursue in your life, and nothing is quite as it is. Just remember that. I mean, people are very blessed. There are some very happy people, and it's wonderful, but we all have our story, and we all have our insecurities. And, some people just work harder on themselves every day to get rid of that, and, to really break free from that type of pain and that type of, self-sabotage. They really work hard on themselves. So some people can, really deal with things differently than others can. Just remember that it isn't always 100%. It isn't always as what you see. I don't always post sad stuff on my Facebook. I try to be very positive. I have friends who post stuff like, oh, they got a new purse or new this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Good for you. I don't compare myself, because that's not, that part of me isn't, that doesn't matter to me as much. What matters to me is, working my way to get a house. I'm moving out of my apartment actually at the end of December. I'm really excited. I have a house waiting for me. And this is my advice in regards to comparison. It is definitely tough not to compare. It's definitely tough to really, get in touch with yourself. And during, the holiday season, it's, our minds are running kind of crazy. Stop worrying about other people. Stop worrying about what people are doing, where they're going, what they have versus what you don't have. Just stop, give yourself that love, and take a moment to walk through your house or your apartment, wherever you're at. Take that time, that opportunity, that moment, and look around and go, wow, I have so much. There's so much that I'm grateful for. If you start raising yourself on that vibration versus all the negative energy that you can find in life, because there is a lot of negative energy out there, and you got to detach from that. You got to let that go, and you got to focus on the positive. You got to focus on what you have, focus on yourself. focus on your goals. Don't let anybody interfere with that. Don't let anybody, you know, tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And maybe these goals, you know, are way too big for you. You know, don't let people tell you that. But don't sit there and compare to what somebody has that you don't have. You know, that's where, you know, we start, you know, losing ourselves, and we start, you know, devaluing ourselves as a human, as a person. Don't do that to yourselves. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to message me. I will always link everything down below. So please subscribe to my channel. There is a subscribe button down below. Subscribe and then hit the bell, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video. So I really am enjoying myself on here, and this is, you know, a very powerful thing. This is just about empowering, you know, people to really just love themselves, get in touch with who they are. And I think we really let it slip through the cracks because, you know, we get so tied up with life, you know, and then we forget that we're human and that we need time for ourselves. If we don't have time for ourselves, we don't have time to sit and quiet our mind and self-reflect on an issue that's always revolving around us, you know, whether it be insecurity, depression, anxiety, and we just keep letting that slip through, and we just keep going. That's where I feel that things never get clarity. You know, they just keep going on. So I really do hope that I, you know, gave some guidance to you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. I'm sure that a lot of you will be out of town due to Thanksgiving, or you'll be busy, but I will still be uploading a video on Wednesday. And I really hope that you enjoy your Sunday, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.